Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. This company is developing a motorcycle airbag that covers the entire body of the biker. When someone gets in a crash, an airbag will deploy from the seat, turning the biker into a human burrito. This bird is called a mannequin, and they love to moonwalk to try and impress the ladies. This person created a virtual reality driving experience by putting a camera on a remote-controlled car. These are fire ants, and they're incredibly smart and strong when they work together. They have the ability to connect their bodies and float on water. They can also form into a giant ball that behaves like a pillow that can absorb hard forces. One of the biggest problems about donating shoes to children is that in just a few months, the shoes don't fit anymore. This charity developed a shoe for children living in poverty that will fit for several years. This shoe can stretch out 5 sizes above the original size. This cat was playing with a toy and it got stuck to its paw.
What? Jesus Christ.
These guys removed the back wheels from this car and replaced them with wheels from a cart. This is the Kelly Slater Surf Ranch, which is located right in the middle of California farmland. This giant device that looks like a train pushes water to create the perfect wave every single time. This is called a 3D zoetrope, which makes still figures come to life by spinning them really fast. This company made a spoon that's specifically designed to make it easier for people with disabilities to eat. Here's time-lapse footage of Thanos being created using a 3D printer. This is a washing machine that's designed for people that don't have electricity. These guys went peacefully sledding down a snowy hill using a wooden table. This person likes to go on bike rides with their dog. There's a trend where parents give bananas to their children for Christmas, but the kids don't really care. This is what it feels like to float among the clouds. This is what a digital sundial looks like. Every 20 minutes, the sun changes the time on the sundial. This dog unwrapped its own Christmas present.
Cash? Oh my goodness. What is that, Cash? Oh my... Oh my goodness. Did you get a puppy?
This person has a chubby cat that's always begging for more treats. This bread hates mustard because whenever you put mustard on it, it falls right off. So what's going on here is that this piece of bread was sprayed with a hydrophobic coating. This coating can be applied to pretty much anything and you'll see similar results. The United States Navy currently owns the most powerful railgun in the world. This gun has the ability to launch a projectile over 200 miles in the air by using magnetism and electricity. This elephant herd wandered into farmland and started eating the crops, so local farmers shot arrows at the elephants and many were wounded. This baby elephant stayed by his friend's side while volunteers helped remove the arrows. This is flame weed control, where farmers use tanks of propane to burn unwanted pests or weeds. I know that this looks like a painting, but it's not. This is what the true beauty of Iceland looks like. In case you didn't know, this is how solar panels are cleaned. This crab grabbed a jellyfish and then put it on its head to protect itself from predators. A cardinal stopped by to say hello, but when it was time to say goodbye, the bird didn't want to go.
He likes you, honey.
This person made a submarine out of Legos and then bombed it by using firecrackers. This is Polaris, which is also called the North Star. What makes this star so special is because it hardly moves in the night sky. The North Star is positioned almost directly above Earth's northern axis, and as a result, stays still while other stars move. There's a really weird product that's supposed to make your neck absolutely ripped. Here's a giant African snail eating a carrot. These people have perfected a method to permanently bend huge logs of wood in a certain way. This person casually floated down on their parachute when they were instantly attacked by a gang of kangaroos.
What's up, Skip? Hey, back off! Back off! Go away! Kangaroos.
This monkey and this husky formed a friendship together. This person created a stop-motion animation of what it's like to make breakfast using Legos. Here's a candle that burns around in a circle.
Hey Milo, there's something serious I need to tell you. You're adopted.
This person tried to drive away and refused to accept that their car was getting towed. This fish was trying to attack this drone.
Dapat fotonya nggak? Video aja. Udah nih. Ikan lu loncat-loncat. Wih gila ini ikannya. Gila kan.
Check out the lightning-fast reflexes of this frogfish. This is what it's like to fly straight down in an F-16 fighter jet. There's a type of cream you can put on your body that matches your skin color and hides your tattoos. Here's a cat that always looks confused. Using deepfake computer technology, this person had the opportunity to interview various celebrities at the same time.
To the beat of my own drum, I do what I want. I'm a producer these days, And I do my own stunts, I do everything.
Do you produce all the impossibles?
All the impossibles. Every single one until...
That's impossible. Seriously, think about it. Do the math.
Love for
Well,
Seinfeld.
ultimately it's a show, but there's nothing. It's about nothing.
But even nothing is something,
Well,
You're a Head and Shoulders commercial gone wrong, okay?
What else? Sneezed on me.
This is what a beach in Pakistan looks like. The Andromeda Galaxy is on course to crash directly into the Milky Way galaxy. The collision of the two galaxies is expected to happen in about 4 billion years. This person was caught stealing blankets from this moving truck.
This lady stealing pads from my truck. No, I'm borrowing. You can have them back when I'm dead.
Can I have them back now?
No.
Here's a really good boy that loves to get pet. This man found a bird with its feet frozen to a metal fence. The man blew hot air on the feet of the bird until it was free.
Here we go, little birdie. Go ahead and fly away.
Just toss it, she said.
This bird stole some food away from the sea lion.
Ask her to get us. Ask her to pick us up. Abby. What are you gonna eat that? Oh my god. No, it's because we microwaved.
Peas are this lizard's favorite food, but it can't decide which one to eat first. This photographer stabilized his camera in a way that showed the Earth rotating. This person probably has the most beautiful and perfect handwriting in the world. All of her notes from school look like a textbook. The smoke from this incense burner flows like a river. These scientists took a 3,000-year-old mummy to a hospital to scan his throat. They wanted to scan his throat because they wanted to learn what this mummy sounded like. For the first time in over 3,000 years, scientists were able to create this one sound of what this person probably sounded like. That is what a 3,000-year-old mummy sounds like.
Dobie, blue, blue.
This driver ran into a giant rock and didn't even really seem to notice. This is called a life straw, and the purpose is that it allows you to drink clean, filtered water from dirty places. To see if it actually works, this person took some water from a pond and put it under a microscope. Under the microscope, you can see many things living in this pond water. He then took some pond water using the life straw to see if the microorganisms were filtered out. Here's a good visual of how much $1 billion is.
So let's say 1 grain of rice is equivalent to 100K, and 10 grains of rice would be then a million. Well, how much is a billion? So my Saturday night consisted of counting 10,000 grains of rice, one by one. That is $1 billion, where each grain of rice is worth 100K. I just bought you like a Lamborghini right here, and I didn't even notice it was gone.
This is a blue button jellyfish. This person can make a paper origami swan using only his mouth. This octopus used its skin to make it look like a giant ball to scare away predators.
Do you think it's doing this for like kind of
A little wider video?
making us think he's so big and
He's
threatening?
coming towards us.
Just gently back off a bit.
Yeah.
He wants us to know that he's too big to slurp.
It's like a parachute.
Oh,
Look at
cool.
This child tried to climb on this shelf when a robot came to save the day. This is called an umbrella bird. What makes this bird so interesting is that it has a long, inflatable waddle that is used to amplify their calls. This dog got really frustrated when playing a game of Connect 4. A few days ago, a massive asteroid about 1.5 miles wide came very close to Earth. The nearest it got to Earth was about 3.9 million miles away, but when it comes to space, that's really close.
Can I get a few words?
This is what's actually happening when you're struggling to put your charger in the outlet. These guys found some interesting sand while walking on the beach.
Yo, that's wrong.
This person invented a machine that can pet a dog. This guy got a gallon of milk and opened it a few days after it expired to see what would happen.
Alright, spoiled milk explosion in 3, 2. In 3, 2. In 3, 2.
This sea turtle can move its body really quickly. This dog wants this tree branch really badly. This cat will sometimes walk around the house with a slipper on. This guy did a backflip every 15 minutes from sunrise to sunset and combined it into one video. This girl was dancing in front of her cat, and the cat was kinda confused.
Oscar. Hi. Hello.
Here's some really bouncy sheep. Here's a graph showing the most popular American television shows from the past 10 years. This person owns an overly aggressive romantic cat.
Stop. No.
A few days ago, over 200 people grabbed a scooter and drove through the streets of Los Angeles. The police weren't too happy about the situation. These two Americans took a train ride through a part of China that doesn't get very many tourists, and people couldn't stop staring. This bartender noticed that a man was choking and rushed over. After a few thrusts, the food was dislodged and the man's life was saved. There's a type of bird that will dive underwater and grab the suckerfish that are stuck on whale sharks for a good meal. This person took 99 phones, put them in a wagon, and started walking down an empty street and instantly created a traffic jam on Google Maps. A company developed a new type of cast that allows it to get wet or dirty. This violinist developed a case where he couldn't stop shaking while he played. As a result, he had brain surgery to stop his shaking. The doctors asked him to play the violin during surgery to figure out the cause of his shaking.
You see, because Roger's tremor was so small, it would be difficult for Dr. Lee and his team to tell if the electrodes they were implanting were in the best possible place to stop the tremor.
The surgery was successful, and his shaking has disappeared. These gorillas at a zoo were afraid of the rain and decided to go inside.
Cage is making a run for it.
This person was tired of people constantly speeding through her neighborhood. To get people to slow down, she'll stand outside with a hairdryer.
Look at this brakes go on.
These scientists put tracking devices on wolves from different packs to see what their territories would look like. This artist can make tattoos that look like an embroidery patch. This is Fisher Island, located in Florida. It's currently the richest zip code in the United States. The average annual income for residents that live here is $2.5 million. It's pretty much a private island where super famous people hang out with other famous people. This is a kangaroo rat, and they can be found in the deserts of Arizona. This particular rat was about to get captured by this snake when it suddenly kicked it in the face. This cruise ship suddenly lost power in the middle of the sea. Without any power, the ship was unable to remain properly stabilized in the rough waves. Over 450 people were evacuated and saved by rescue helicopters.
Get that on video.
Officially over.
This guy started his own business that became very successful. He then surprised his parents by writing them a letter telling them that he will pay off the mortgage for their home.
No, hijo.
Oh, I love you. Thank you, Papa.
This is what a volcanic eruption looks like from the International Space Station. These people forgot to put their garbage can on the street to be picked up. This man still went through the extra effort to take it out anyways. This is called malachite, and it's a type of mineral that's usually found in China and Central Africa. These people own a bear sanctuary where bears can recover and help get rehabilitated before being sent back into the wild. This company developed a fabric that has the ability to repair itself.
NCT is a fabric that can self-heal small holes and punctures to the fabric. NCT is a lightweight, water-resistant nylon ripstop with resealing and repairing capabilities. Naturally, nylon ripstop is extremely durable due to its endlessly repeating chains of building blocks that are woven into the crisscross pattern. When the already durable nylon is punctured, the nylon threads aren't actually broken. They're just pushed apart.
These guys wanted to see how accurate they could be while using their wingsuit. This is what it sounds like to beatbox using helium. And this is what it sounds like when you inhale sulfur hexafluoride.
Oh my God!
These are scallops, and this is what they look like when they swim around.
Oh my God. That's so funny.
This is what it looks like when planes come in for a landing and there's a thunderstorm nearby. When the storm covers the airport, the planes scatter around like little ants. Instead of having a monster that lives under your bed, here's a monster that lives in your sleeve. This family has a dog that likes to pretend that it's injured.
ว่ามีต่อยหลังกันกับ ก้าวเกียร์ต้อยลีลาเจ็บปวดรวดร้าวมากครับ
This newborn turtle really wasn't sure if he wanted to come out of his shell or not. This is what it's like to buy traditional ice cream in Turkey. It's actually not uncommon to see a river of ducks flow through the streets of Vietnam. This is what a caterpillar looks like when it's still inside of its egg. This boy discovered that he has the same physical disability as his woman.
Oh, you didn't come down? Oh, sweetheart. I'm like, I can't get anywhere. Can we turn this way and see your arm?
This garbage truck came to empty out the trash, but ended up throwing away the entire bin. This beverage company designed a vending machine that gets stuck on purpose. The vending machine is designed this way because the drink tastes better after it is shaken.
He's coming.
This person was arrested and placed in the front seat of a police car. When the officers were busy talking, she took off with the car.
What is she doing? Stop! Stop! David 136, suspect just stole my vehicle.
After a few minutes, she was tracked down and captured.
This will be tougher to steal. This is one of our updated, hard to steal models.
This person was cleaning their car when another car came out of nowhere. The victim didn't experience any major injuries as the driver of the vehicle claimed to have pressed the gas instead of the brake pedal. A company in Australia is trying to design a wave machine on a lake so people can go surfing. Many countries such as South Korea have a big problem with hidden cameras being used in public bathrooms. In order to make sure that their privacy is safe, many people are using cameras that find hidden cameras.
These special red lights are specifically engineered to bounce off of the reflective surface, which all camera lenses have, no matter how big or small they may be.
Ooh. Put it down. I need to put the bowl down nice and gently.
These art students made Halloween costumes of famous and iconic paintings. Here's a time-lapse of the physical healing process. This squirrel wanted to bury his nuts in this girl's hair. This person thought turning on their computer was too boring, so they made it a little more interesting.
El logo del Bienve.
You can physically see blood pulsing through the body of this microscopic worm. These kids made some glow stick costumes when something a little awkward happened. This is a spotted-tailed quoll. It might look like a rodent, but it's actually a marsupial, and it loves to eat small animals like birds. Here's a new smart way to go longboarding up a hill.
Underwater?
Yeah.
Whoa!
This rhino ran right up to this photographer and demanded belly rubs. This is called the double wrench method, which is a super simple way to break open a lock.
And then the second one at a 90-degree angle. So let's see what happens when we try this. Okay, looks like we broke something, but it's not completely open. Let's try that one more time. There we go.
Sometime in the 1st century, a nomadic tribe in Saudi Arabia carved this tomb from a giant rock. There's over 100 other similar tombs scattered throughout the desert. These tombs were built for the wealthiest and most important members of their society. This is how a sea cucumber eats. They walk on the floor and throw sand in their mouth and digest whatever organic matter they can find.
And what we see the holothurian doing here again is consuming sediment.
They are able to eviscerate their guts, for example, and that will then stick to the predator and confuse them.
Happy baking, everyone. Here we have some brioche dough, which goes into a bun divider. Push this down, divide it, and now we're going to round it for a few seconds. And voila, you have equal 36 pieces.
This company made a device that allows you to create and animate your own holograms.
And you look at it and you interact with it, there's no clunky headgear, there's no extended setup.
This is what it's like to walk through an ice cave in Iceland.
You're joking! This is a glowing cave of ice, Mike. Daddy. Alright, I got this.
This person was just going about their day when a giant piece of metal crashed through their car. This whale took a giant bite out of this school of fish. This person found something hiding in the sand. People in Italy are not allowed to leave their homes right now, so neighbors are spending time working out together. This is the CN Tower in Toronto, Canada, and it creates what appears to be random colors of light on the side of the building. A photographer cracked the code and discovered that if you take a picture of each line and then stitch them together, they create certain images. This person looked out their window on a plane and saw this incredible view of space. This massive cloud was spotted rolling through the sky. Here's a really floppy baby penguin. That's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Later.